Yeah, they're also going to want to prioritize the Armos locations because there's still a free item under the Armos. Well, that right there is probably the magical sword. The white sword is shuffled in these flags, and it's not a bomb upgrade, it's just a bomb drop, so 10 to 14 hearts most likely, and that'll be a free bomb pickup for them there.
Speaking of bombs, 10 rupees for them. Not that bad price, but a very expensive wooden arrows just by comparison.
Yeah, those bombs are a great price. Can't complain about that.
A couple of our any roads take us to different sides of Death Mountain, so okay so far, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty good. If you're way on the east side of the map and you get any road way to the west side, that's gonna allow a lot of flexibility in your routing.
Yeah, I didn't quite see where the last any road dropped you off at.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either. But we've got a level find here at the first Armos screen, level 8. So probably going to take a quick look and see if there's an easy item to get in here. There's
Second
always
quest.
going to be 2 items in level 8.
I think this is second quest.
You think so?
Yeah, look where they're starting. It's kind of in an awkward location.
I don't know. That could be first quest.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it is first quest. That down drawer proves it.
Yeah, there's not this spot wouldn't be on a second quest map, or second quest map. So definitely first quest.
So that means we have the good old skull map for Ganon.
Right. The traditional.
Alright, so we gotta look at level 5 there, and that's way off in the corner. That could be the Z. Or no. Yeah, 5's the Z, isn't it?
Yeah, in second quest. I didn't get the chance to see that map.
We didn't see much either, but that's not a good large, unfortunately. Could have been worse, but 83 is still a pretty low roll on the siege pool. First item.
Yeah, xIceblue did find an item.
Yeah, first item level 8 is the raft.
So the raft is usually not one of my favorite items. In fact, it might be my least favorite item to find. But sometimes it can be required, and it can be a race changer.
Alright, so that medium secret, not exactly the best either, 26. And there's our white sword item on the coast, so... Or rather, our white sword bombs on the coast, so that was mags we found earlier.
I guess that'll be helpful if they're on the coast with the ladder and short on bombs to grab a bomb quick, but otherwise, not something that they're going to prioritize.
Ooh, that's a nasty pack of blue Lionels there for xIceblue.
Yeah, it sure is. I think he's making it into this cave, though.
If it's any constellation of runners, at least they don't have the mirrored overworld proc to succeed. Everything is as it should be. But we do have mixed quest locations, so some of those secret caves could be recorder locked.
Okay, so the fact that the Stelphos is shooting swords.
Yeah, we're on second quest enemies. We saw some red bubbles already.
Oh, okay. Oh, is the second quest enemies checked anyway? Never mind. I was thinking that made that guaranteed that level 5 was second quest. I don't think xIceblue is going to get into that white sword cave.
Level 3.
It'd be an interesting thing to try, but...
Actually, wait, level 3, they could go down and they could go right there, couldn't they? That probably means we're dealing with first quest level 1 through 6 and second quest 7, and 8, and 9.
No, I think we confirmed that that's first quest 8.
Oh.
I think it might be all first quest.
Yeah, it might be all first quest, actually, yeah.
So we got the recorder at the Armos item.
Yeah. I'll probably play that, name that tune because of that new cosmetic flag that's been added.
Yeah. Ooh, nice timing for a bomb upgrade and good price
Yeah, good value for that. That's plus 5 bombs.
for only 88 rupees.
People are saying it's a free seat. I would not call it a free seat just yet, not until we find ourselves a weapon other than bombs.
Oh man, I love bombing keys.
Well, we got a bait block. Not quite sure if it's something we have to worry about just yet. Oh, here's our item. And there's a candle available.
And there's a ladder. That is a huge find for Paratroopa.
Indeed. Because we're dealing with full first quest here, that means we've seen the bait block there in on xIceblue's side. So we don't have any bait blocks to worry about, but we do have muggers, and well, if Paratroopa finds one, and the Arcanator would actually be the best thing to take, I think. Or rather, leave behind.
Well, yeah, if you have 3 hearts, you always want to leave behind a heart pretty much because it's not going to affect your total life. It's just going to temporarily put you in a zombie Link state.
Yeah, OKO mode, basically.
Paratroopa got inverted movement here, so
Yeah. Had to make that curse do something, and now don't we? Meanwhile, xIceblue finding a vanilla take-any cave.
a vanilla take it. Oh, the heart. Okay, yeah.
And there's a mugger there, unfortunately, for Paratroopa. Took at least 20, so...
xIceblue is really hoping that this is the white sword.
Ooh,
Item.
level 9 found. It is in vanilla level 6.
Nice. Yeah, Paratroopa can do a lot of exploration with this recorder in hand. He's really going to want to get a candle, though, too. So he doesn't have to backtrack to burn things later.
Yeah. Keys and the shield are roughly the same price.
Well, that's very odd. Oh, I was like, why didn't the whirlwind show up? And that's because he hasn't beaten a level yet. You're used to, when you play the recorder on a mixed quest overworld, if you play it on a screen that doesn't have an entrance, then you get the whirlwind to come and pick you up. But if you haven't beaten anything yet, then that's not going to happen so much.
Yeah.
So he's just got to... Normally, I think you would base when to start moving on when you see the whirlwind show up, but he's just gonna have to wait a little bit to see if the found a secret sound effect plays.
Yeah. Should take about maybe 3 seconds to show up. And hey, xIceblue buying the candle there, so now he has somewhat of a good form of offense. The red candle would obviously be a little bit better.
Yeah. One candle is better than nothing. Right now, Paratroopa doesn't have any sort of repeatable offense. He just has the bombs, and once those bombs are gone, then he's out of luck until he can buy more, probably.
That's like the 3rd take-any key we found. They are coming in pretty quick. There's level 6 at vanilla level 3.
This is kind of interesting for Paratroopa doing this, checking every quarter spots with no dungeons beaten. You usually have to dodge a lot of whirlwinds when you're doing this, but for him it's more just a matter of pause and then move on.
Yeah, I wonder if he's got a alternate quarter tune, and yeah.
Oh yeah, we could try switching the audio, but at the same time, xIceblue is going to get up there and get his recorder eventually, and then he'll be playing it as well. So I wouldn't worry too much about being able to hear that song.
Those are some beefy gorillas there. Almost said moblins.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Red gorillas are pretty easy to kill to try to get bomb drops, but if they have more than 3 HP, then there's no chance you can kill them with the blue candle.
And there's level 4.
Alright, first time we've seen this level. And there's the item, one remand. Oh goodness, he got knocked out by a candle. Nice recovery.
And it's a power bracelet.
Yeah, so this is a mixed overworld. It could very well be required, especially considering how many spots we've covered so far that, with the recorder and not seeing any of those open up. Oh wow, what a level 4.
Triforce 2. That is a free dungeon right there.
Sure is.
And thankfully, this is first quest, as we know. So only one item there. And Paratroopa, meanwhile, finding the white sword or the wood sword cave over by the river. So now he has a candle.
Yeah, that's big for him. Now he's going to be able to be much more efficient.
That's where the Fort Vending Road was. It's over by it's close to start.
Yeah, that. Oh, I didn't see it. You mean the first one he started at?
Yeah. Those ending roads are actually quite stellar.
Looks like xIceblue going to buy some bombs. I imagine we're going to see this a lot in this seed. Paratroopa is found level 2. I think that must be on Candle Row somewhere. This is a pretty good dungeon to find. We know that the item's going to be on the floor somewhere, but you might have to kill all the enemies in the room to get the item to show up. I would try to bomb some of these ropes when I bomb open this door up here, and I think that's what he's trying to do. Oh, sweet. Nicely done.
Yeah, nice triple kill there. And yeah, level 2 has walls made of paper. We don't have any walk-through walls. Well, we do have a floor drop somewhere in this dungeon.
You probably don't want to clear this room so much because it was a dark room, and dark rooms can't have Triforce or items, I believe. But Paratroopa maybe not realizing that, or perhaps looking for a key or a compass or something.
I can see a compass at least, try to figure out where the Triforce is.
Oh, we got a key. Did he check that top room?
It's locked, and there's a mold worm on the room before it.
Yeah, I mean, he can clear that mold room pretty easily, though. He's got plenty of bombs.
I mean, I can see why he's not doing it, because he wants to conserve a bit, in case there's Wizribs in there, or Dark Nuts!
Yeah, but when you kill a Moldorm with bombs, you should get a free Force Bomb as well. So it's really doesn't usually end up being too bad.
Did not know that. Power racer required. Level 7 is under the push blocks near start.
Well, that's interesting. Fortunately for Paratroopa, that power bracelet could hardly be too much freer. But that's convenient for xIceblue and his routing here.
I didn't quite see what he picked up there.
Oh, did Paratroopa pick something up, or?
xIceblue picked something up.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not going to be an item, so just a key or a...
Yeah, I just couldn't see because of small frame skip.
Oh, we got the Triforce in 7. I think you got to pick that up. You don't want to clear that room again if you don't have to.
Makes sense. And this is a big dungeon, so
yeah,
it might take a while to come back to there.
Yeah, he could go back in and poke around just a little bit to see if the item is quick, but at the same time, like you said, it's really big. You don't want to spend more time in 7 than you have to. So just be thankful for what you got.
Well, I mean, 7, for all we know, might have our wand.
Yeah, that's very true. We really
finally saw...
aren't going to know that for a while.
And we finally saw our final secret, the small secret. It's 13 rupees, so money's not the greatest in this seed, but it's passable. It's not. I wouldn't consider it a full-on poverty seed. You can make do with it. There's the compass.
So, I still haven't seen Paratroopa find an item in 2, and that's a little mystifying. And if he didn't clear that Moldorm, that's really strange. Well, xIceblue is gonna see his candle, be a little annoyed. Oh, you never can have too many candles. That's my philosophy, so might as well pick it up.
And it looks like we do have 3 large secrets in the pool. Never
Right. Yeah, this is first quest overworld. First quest overworld means that there will be 3 large secrets always. The first, or it's first quest mixed. I'm sorry, it means that the secret distribution is the same as first quest overworld. Second quest mixed, which is what we'll see later, I think, means that there will be just 1 large secret. It's the same as second quest overworld.
Okay. Confusing, but good information all the same. I don't think we found the floor drop in level 2, did we?
I didn't see it. I don't know. Maybe it was in the... Yeah, what Antlers said about that. There's a Gliok in there blocking a drop room potentially, and then there is also a room full of blue dark nuts that I'm pretty sure Paratroopa didn't clear.
Well, if it's indeed the Gliok guard and the Triforce, that's actually good news in disguise, really.
Right, that means your wand is not 9.
Exactly.
It was a really nice bomb drop to see there for xIceblue, and unfortunately he's got to give a couple back because this Dodongo is hungry.
Yeah, Dodongo's always not fun. I saw the black background, I thought, oh no, please don't own a mugger room. Hey, free compass.
Oh, right. xIceblue is now inverted a bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the red bubble curse is something you cannot remove except, well, 1 of 3 ways. Reset your game, get a full heal no matter how you do it, or touch a blue bubble. So until he does that, his controls are going to be reversed.
Oh, there he's got it. Yeah. Must have noted those blue bubbles at the start and went back for it.
And yeah, normally they don't invert your controls, but well, there's not exactly a sword for them to remove the functionality of, is there?
Right. It's a relatively new option in the randomizer to have inverted controls from the bubbles. They can also slow down your movement. Really slow, really. In the Elite 8 flags, the bubble curse will be random, I believe.
Yeah. And just to clarify, folks, when I say full heal, I mean drink a potion, go to a fairy fountain, or just pick up a Triforce. Anything that is programmed to give you a full health refill will remove a bubble curse.
So this is kind of interesting so far. xIceblue has a 2 Triforce lead, but it's not like those Triforce pieces you got were because of a lot of digging or anything. They were just kind of really easy to find in those 2 dungeons.
Yeah.
So Paratroopa could pick up those Triforces once he gets to those dungeons. He just hasn't explored that area of the overworld yet.
Looks like we have just slightly beefier moblins, plus 1 HP.
There's no point in killing the Zol and then respawning the room. Oh, unless he's counting. He might be counting for a bomb. Yeah, that's probably what he's doing.
Makes sense.
Let's hope it works.
Can
Okay.
you get one?
Yeah, he got it. It's just... counting for bombs can be kind of weird when enemies have random HP. It doesn't always work as expected.
Considering I don't usually play this random, I'll take your word for it. Oh.
What was in that room? Sorry? A ladder block, maybe?
It was a, I don't know how to describe the room, but there was a center, it was an island room.
Yeah, usually just say the moat room. Yeah, so the Triforce is ladder blocked, unless the only way it couldn't be ladder blocked with a room like that is if the item were carried by like or Gibdo or Stalfos, but that doesn't seem to be the case there.
Yeah, it's moblins.
Well, moblins can't carry an item. Only one of those 3 can.
Yeah, I was saying what the enemy was.
Oh, it was moblins. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Item staircase, maybe?
Maybe. This could be a big fun for xIceblue. It is red candle.
I think that's a good find, yeah.
Yeah,
now he has a true form of repeatable offense now.
Right. Wonder if he's working a count here. He's gonna force a bomb before he heads out of this dungeon. There's not really much reason to stick around in it much longer. It's not like you're gonna find a second item in here somehow.
Oh, there is one thing he needs to stick around for. Doesn't have the triangle yet.
Well, yeah, but we know where it is. It's ladder blocked.
Ah, true.
He doesn't have that ladder yet. I would take those full bombs and get out of here.
And we know the letter is in 3. We haven't found any of our pig slaying tools yet, though. No bow, no wand, and especially no silvers.
So each of them has a fairly significant advantage here. xIceblue with the red candle and Paratroopa with the ladder. Paratroopa also has a bomb upgrade, which I believe xIceblue doesn't have. Ooh, but xIceblue has found level 1. This is a huge moment in the race right here.
Yeah.
This could be where at least one important item is. Let's see what happens.
And to add to what you were saying, he also has the Power Bracelet, which we know locks level 7.
Right.
Oh, there's a blue ring shop, and it's on the cheaper side, but still up there in price, 200 and some odd rupees. Like 238 was what it said. Staircase here for level 1. Magical boomerang.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's worth it with the red candle. It's still not the worst thing to have. At the very least, what it can do that anything else that he has right now can't do is pick up items. And if he finds 0 HP enemies, it can attack at a distance.
I've seen some interesting strats with the boomerang, actually. Using it to stun groups of enemies so you can kill them all fairly efficiently with your bombs.
Yeah, that's true. That can definitely happen.
And yeah, if you were still confused before what kind of dungeon layout we have, there's your proof. First quest, just 1 through 6.
This is a rough screen for Paratroopa.
Wand!
He's got it. Oh wow, Wand is just sitting there, huh?
Wand in level 1, alright. He's got the primary weapon.
He sure does. And it looks like he's run into some bad luck on keys here. So he came into the level with 3 keys, and he's down to 1. And I'm wondering if Paratroopa is even going to be able to get to the wand if he finds level 1 soon here, or if he's going to have to get some help with his keys.
Well, the walls are made of paper. Wouldn't be too much of a stretch to just bomb your way through.
Yeah, sometimes that works, but it just depends on the door layout.
And it looks like we don't have to worry about most of the keys. Because this is the wand room here, and it looks like it's a shutter door.
I'm a little confused why he's clearing it. He could just open A, but...
Probably looking for the Triforce.
No, he's found the wand in here. There can't be a Triforce. And the Triforce is in that room with the flashing red, so... I'm just saying that I think it'd be faster to open A and go back to work it from start again than to clear that room. But it's not a huge deal either way.
Trying to navigate his way there, and we do have likes here as well.
Yeah, he's definitely got to be a little careful here. Can't even take 1 hit from those blue dark nuts. The reds and the likes would only do 1 heart. Thankfully, the regular bubbles don't do the inverted curse. That would make combat in this room pretty complicated. Oh, yeah. Goodness. Thought he was going to take a really bad death there, but he's got it.
And now the question is, where is our bow and where is our silver arrows? We need both.
Yeah, that's really all the suspense that's left in the seed.
Ooh, Paratroopa, meanwhile, taking a death in the overworld, looks like.
Important to note here that when xIceblue finds level 2, he's likely going to be able to full clear it his first time in.
Level 5 is a dungeon we haven't seen yet either.
No, we saw the Paratroopa in here for a or one of them was in here for a short time at the start. But we haven't seen much of it, that's for sure.
Alright, level 2 here for xIceblue.
Yep. Now we'll see where that item was, as well as the Triforce.
Yeah.
We saw pretty much everything else when Paratroopa was in here.
Item room maybe here for Paratroopa. Staircase shows up.
I feel like xIceblue might have cleared that room earlier. Not sure.
Oh!
Ooh.
That's not good.
Yeah, but at least it's just some orange ones. You could probably clear them and get his money back in bombs.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing was in that Molder room anyway.
But beyond was some bats and the compass, so. Yeah, there's the bait block.
Yeah, I don't believe it's blocking anything, right?
I don't know. Can we get to the far right side of the dungeon? Could be.
Not sure.
Required.
This room that xIceblue is in cannot have anything. So it's unfortunate that he's clearing it.
Alright. Oh! Danger needles, as I've heard them called.
Yeah, those are not fun. One of the few enemies that actually moves faster than Link. But let's see if Paratroopa can actually make his way to the item here. He's got to be getting close.
So is xIceblue.
True.
Alright, it wasn't in the Gliok room, but Gliok might be guarding the item. Item level 5 is the red ring. Good find there.
Yeah, that's a really nice find for Paratroopa. Let's see if he can go and grab that Triforce maybe before he pops out. No, he's going to come back with more firepower, which makes sense because he's not very far from start, so... did we get the item there?
I was looking away, unfortunately.
It could be in that Red Dark Nut room. Where did he find the item? Oh, that Red Dark Nut room is the Triforce room. Never mind, sorry. Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
It's gotta
this
be
is
this
it.
blue Dark Nut room. Man. I would support using some bombs to thin this out a little, but... Oh, there he's pulling them out. Whew. Oh, man, that was some tight maneuvering required there.
Yeah, fortunately takes a death. But he knows where to go.
Right. He's probably going to head right back to that room and try to clear it for the item.
there's Paratroopa taking a death there.
Yeah, that's not so great when you've got the red ring and you're taking overworld deaths.
Indeed, indeed.
Might need to be a little more careful.
Ooh.
He's probably got it this time. Much easier to move around the room with only 2 Dark Nuts alive than with 6 plus them. And there's another boomerang.
Yeah, the regular boomerang.
That is a disappointment,
Well,
to say the least.
now we have a conundrum. We have 7. We have 1 item at 8. And we have the white sword item.
Oh, we haven't seen the white sword item yet.
No, we haven't. We've seen what it is, but it's on the the bomb pack's on the coast.
Oh, you mean that's the ladder item then?
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen what the white sword cape has for us.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
items notwithstanding for us is the heart container, the bow, the silver arrow, the any key, and I always forget one, the book.
Right.
7 has 1 item, 8 has 1 item, the white sword cave has 1 item. Whatever's left is a 9 at this point.
A lot of valuable items left there. Digging for that white sword item certainly sounds worthwhile. Both these players have cleared most of the overworld at this point.
Yeah. But my prediction is we're going to have bow and silvers both in 9.
Okay. I'm not gonna make a prediction, but
Yeah, we only need one commentator to cursive, right?
no, that's not really my concern. I would think that they'd want to dig 8 though, because they don't have the Triforce from 8 yet. So you can dig 8 and
Yeah, I can see them digging 8 after,
and get that second item in there at the same time.
Yeah.
So Paratroopa got the power bracelet, which was in 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 4. So he got the power bracelet in 4 and he didn't get the Triforce? I guess he must have gone left and didn't go up. Or no, it was up for the power bracelet and left for the Triforce, I think. So, it'll be interesting to see how fast he can finish clearing everything up once he finally gets that wand out of 1. He's got to find level 1 though.
And just a free Triforce level 3. I don't even think Paratroopa bought that or got that one.
No, I don't think so either. Was that a key door or something that he didn't take down?
It
Not
was
sure
just,
why I didn't get it.
it was just beyond the bomb upgrade vendor.
Yeah, was that the bomb upgrade that he got? Was it in 3?
I believe so, yes. That's where the ladder was.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of little bits of cleanup to do. So we'll see how quickly he covers all of that.
And Chad is confirming for us that it was in fact key blocked. And while we have just a little bit of lull here while they're moving around a bit, shoutouts to our tracker Azarin, keeping those items up to date for you down there in the bottom left, as well as below each runner's feed. Doing a good job so far. Keep it up.
Where was that level 1?
I couldn't tell. do have level 7 here, though, for Paratroopa. Is he gonna die for the item? Probably. Someone asks, why isn't Paratroopa clearing? Probably does not feel comfortable with his combat right now. He has the red ring, he has the blue candle, but he doesn't have any sort of repeatable offense, so clearing rooms is actually a fairly lengthy process. And his main offense right now is bombs, and those are a finite resource. He doesn't want to waste them. And there at last is the recorder for XIceblue. Level 7 has the silver arrows! Oh no! XIceblue left that behind.
That might be the stroke of luck that Paratroopa needed to really get back into this race.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
It's at this point, it's seeming like Paratroopa is on a mission to get the item out of every level and then come back later and get the Triforce. I understand what he's doing. It's just working out kind of funny. He wants to, you don't want to spend too much time in a level without an actual weapon.
Yeah, I can understand that completely. So, level 8, level 9, or the White Sword Cave has our bow. And we haven't seen any arrow box that I can think of, but we might. We did see a Goma. I'm not sure if it was blocking anything, though. XIceblue did not randomize his recorder. Unfortunate.
But maybe we'll have to get the audio switched at some point. We'll see how this race turns at some point. I think at this point we gotta kind of leave it on xIceblue since he's got the 5 Triforce lead. But maybe at some point we'll get it switched.
I mean, even if we don't get it switched, we'll find out when we see the end card for Paratroopa if he finishes. If they even, for all we know, both runners could just not turn that flag on and have vanilla flutes.
I suppose that's possible. I expect Paratroopa has it on though.
Second item in level 8 is the book. And XIceblue is going to take the information here.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting to see if he goes back and reads some of those hints that we found. He's only got 44 rupees to work with right now, though.
Really, as far as we know, though, there's not really a reason to take the book, though.
What do you mean? There's always a reason to take the book.
Well, in this case, I'm not sure how much information XIceblue has, but as far as we know, there's only 3 locations that we even need to worry about as we get the Triforce in 8. One of those is the White Sword Cave. The other 2 are in level 9.
So, there's a few things going on here. First of all, if you haven't been in 9, the hints in 9 are pretty much always helpful if you find them. XIceblue definitely has some limited information, like he doesn't know that those silvers are in 7. That would be a fantastic hint for him to find. As Paratroopa gets his red candle, that is great news for him since he now actually has some repeatable offense. But there's also an underrated hint on the overworld for the White Sword location that can be kind of hard to identify sometimes when you have Book to Understand Old Men on. But if he can go back and read that White Sword location hint, that could be really helpful too.
Yeah.
Beyond just buying those hints.
That would be the only hint I would feasibly consider right now, because we have not seen a mugger yet. So for all we know, all the locations in the hidden locations in level 9 are muggers.
Yeah, I think the flag adds a random number of them, so it's not like there has to be 2 of them. I
There's a
am
minimum of 3.
not
normally.
sure. No, it's definitely not a minimum of 3. There can be more than 2 if it's
Wait.
second quest dungeons and they're added. Sorry, what was that?
Triforce is just staring right in front of xIceblue's face.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Paratroopa didn't pick that one up. I think he didn't get to that room is part of the problem. But Paratroopa's gonna get his wand pretty quick here. So
Yeah.
this race is gonna be interesting, to say the least.
xIceblue
Yeah.
And yeah, xIceblue's gonna dive this level 5 for the red ring. He doesn't know it's there, but with that information and combined with everything else he has found, he'll know that his potential items in 7 and 9 are potentially worth checking.
Yeah, and he's got that white sword to worry about.
So maybe the book will have some value after all, but for the most part, xIceblue has pretty much all the information he wants.
Yeah, if add money or life rooms is on, then it's 1 to 3 are added. And I think if second quest dungeons are on, then you can have those 1 to 3 added on top of the second quest dungeons that are there. But since this is first quest with none vanilla, then we'll be seeing 1 to 3 mug rooms at some point.
So yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see what information we can get from that book. This should be the item. And yeah, we have no idea where the white sword is. It's definitely not in DC. Of course, this is a swordless tournament, but the cave might have something for us.
So all xIceblue has left to do is head back into 6 and get his Triforce, and then he's gonna... Oh, is he going to 7? He's going back to 7. Why isn't he using the quarter if he's doing that?
Probably because it's fast to walk.
No, it's
Probably
really not.
Yeah, it's a recorder.
Yeah. Wow. What a play by xIceblue to dig out 7 here.
You want to dig deep. Most of these dungeons are actually fairly tame, all things considering.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much difficulty in the dungeons, really.
And yeah, that is a super free silver arrow.
Yeah. He's got to be feeling good about that.
At this point, I feel that xIceblue is going to be diving level 9 once he goes to 6.
Yeah, but man, it's really hard to dive 9 without finding that white sword item if you've covered 90% of the overworld.
Well, I don't think he's found the hint caves either. And the hints in level 9 will not tell him where the bow is. So, just to recap for you folks here, real quick, in addition to everything you see down there on the bottom, from the left, we are missing the Eniki, the bow, and the Coast Heart Container. Whatever is not our White Sword Cave item is in level 9. So currently a 2 out of 3 odds that the boat is in level 9.
Yeah, that white sword item seems like it could be pretty important here. Even if it's not the bow, getting the any key before going to 9 would be pretty useful.
Yeah. But that is the last try for Sir Iceblue. He is eligible to explore level 9. And this is a flute to 8. Pretty sure he's back into 3.
I think Iceblue's looking for white sword, maybe? Or no. Oh, no, he's just going to 9. Never mind.
Yeah, he's going to 9. So, folks, we're going to be looking for an item staircase here. This is the first quest night, so lots of staircases to check. But in addition, we'll be also listening for the roar again. If we hear it, if he is in a neighboring room. Be it north, south, east, or west. Staircase right away here. It's transport. We're also going to be looking for a door that does not open when we kill all the enemies. That is the door leading to Zelda's room. That will only open if we defeat the pig. And will open regardless if the enemies are defeated or not.
It's looking like this 9 is actually showing a little bit of a challenge compared to the rest of the levels, which is nice to see. We got some blue wizrobes and Pole's voice and Gibdos together in the same room, so it'd be fun to see some combat here.
Not to mention we have the good old Patras. Nice bomb pack there. Iceblue's going to leave that behind.
Oh, we hear Ganon's roar there.
Yeah, he's close.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
that
he's got to
bow.
be below. I think he's got to be below where he was right there.
Yeah, well, that bow, he can't exactly fight Ganon, though. Bow might be behind Ganon, for all we know, behind a bomb wall.
That could happen. Those seeds have been very few and far between in Zelda 1 rando history, but they're certainly very interesting to come across.
Nice stopwatch there.
And a nice bomb drop. I have to imagine that was random right there. I don't think he had a count going.
Man, just ignoring this room. I don't blame him. Another staircase here, guarded by Patra.
I'm a little surprised he's bothering killing this thing. He could just clip it in when it's in the shrunken state, but I guess he wants it out of his way.
Yeah. I mean, Patra stayed dead, so makes perfect sense to me. Looks like I'm gonna roll high on HP too, unfortunately.
Yeah. Just Iceblue has become a very good vanilla runner. He's around a 30-30 PB now. So it's one of the many trying to get to that sub 30 mark. So I'm confident that he could clip in time to get around that Patra. If he chose to do that instead.
That's actually... Yeah, I don't know when on a global calendar for the driver clock. Apparently, you said it was 6 in the chat. That's information I don't exactly have memorized.
I definitely wouldn't expect someone who doesn't run this game to have the.
Bo is in 9. Let's go, Bo.
Yep. Yep. That is pretty much GG right there. I don't know if we've seen Zelda yet, but
we have not.
I don't think that Paratroopa can make up this deficit at this point.
Yeah. Just hit the explore. And
oh wow, you can hear him from one room from start. So he's not even in that bottom of that E column. He's actually in the second L column.
He's in the 2 teeth of the skull.
No, we just heard him one room from start. He's not. He's 2 rooms to the right from here.
Just straight on the morning. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. Doesn't look like he's guarding the princess, though. Not going for a stun lock here. The book messes up the stun lock chances quite a bit. Ooh, takes a big hit. Nicely done. That is the pig defeated. And xIceblue has the Triforce of Power. Or is it the one in Wisdom? I don't remember.
That is power. Wisdom is the one that Zelda separated into 8 pieces.
Shows you how long it's been since I played this game.
Yeah. So xIceblue had that shutter door still on his mind to check right there, but that was not where Zelda was. It's funny because there's another shutter door into that room too from the top, but
ooh,
either way, still not Zelda.
xIceblue taking a death, but that does heal him a little bit, and the pig will stay dead. So, jeez, imagine how annoying this game would be if you had to replay Ganon if you died between then and now.
I'm not sure that I would pass up that small key there. I call it a small key. That key. 2 keys isn't something that I would necessarily feel comfortable with wandering 9, especially there he's using 1 and now he's down to 1 key. But likely it won't come into play, but you might end up having to go back for that one.
Oh, there's another one right there, so he's good.
So Paratroopa diving 7, I think he might be having a little bit trouble finding the Triforce. The Triforce was just in the bottom left corner, I believe. Hopefully he gets over to that direction soon.
Yeah, really, just gotta find this room. Another clock as well.
It's hard to imagine that even a magic staircase being required to get to Zelda's room would save Paratroopa at this point. But that's what he's got to hope for to have any chance, really.
It seems we have lost xIceblue for the time being, so eyes on Paratroopa, I guess. Well, we're looking
Yeah,
at
that's
his
pretty
feedback.
unfortunate.
We'll look to get his feedback up here in just a moment, folks. But hey, maybe we'll get to play Name That Tune after all. It's always jarring when you see the desert or backlit room just coming in the screen. And hi, Aquaman, how's it going?
Paratroopa has found his. Oh, wow. xIceblue just got the hint for Zelda, and he's got the compass, so.
Yeah, he knows where he's going.
Yeah, it looks like he might be concerned about giving up his final key at this point.
And it looks like we just found another bomb upgrade hit there in level 7, so that's where they ended up.
Yeah, but Paratroopa is way out of where he needs to be. He's going to be pretty frustrated if he finds the compass anytime soon here.
Is xIceblue gonna have to abandon level 9 because it's out of key?
Well, he did leave that key in this room over here, and maybe he's going to go and pick that up now.
Yeah, straight north from here. Yeah, do not leave a single ruby behind there. There, xIceblue, you're gonna need it. Is this the way he needs to go? He's close!
Wow, that's probably it. That was a short investigation for that magic staircase, all things considered, if that's really what it was. But here we are. There's Zelda, and GG to xIceblue.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can do GG's in chat for xIceblue. It was crossed and came in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 43 seconds. So we'll see if xIceblue will join us here. Unfortunately, because he didn't have the flag, we won't know what the tune was. And we are now joined by xIceblue. GG's to you and congratulations on your win here.
Hey, thanks.
So,
Yeah.
a very solid performance overall. We did lose you a bit there in level 9. Can you tell us where that recorder was? Or that's the recorder, the compass.
Compass was alright. So right when I lost connection to OBS. The compass was one room south of that, where it literally tells you where the princess was. So when I came back, it should have popped up saying like, "Oh, the kidnapped hides in the northeast of Skull." The room right south to that was compass.
Okay. So, you still didn't find the White Sword Cave. Were you just saying, alright, if it's if Bo is not in level 9, I at least know where to go for hints.
So with how the flags were, it's 9. So the
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit.
give me a sec. Okay, is that better?
That seems a bit better, yeah. So, you were saying?
Okay, no, I'm having net problems. No, yeah. So like the moment I noticed that 7 still had an item and the 2 items in 9 were, I took a guess and gamble. Silvers were not in. Looking at the flag, seeing that red ring and silvers forced 9.
So you basically took the risk of saying, okay, silvers are not in 9, but something has to be in 7.
Yeah, I did. And funny enough, it was 1 room north of what I checked in.
Yeah, that seems to have been the theme of these dungeons tonight, was just pretty much, for the most part, free dungeons.
How about that level 4?
That one was literally 3 rooms, I think.
Yeah, I walked north, found the power bracelet, walked to the back south, walked left, found a Triforce.
Hey, there was custom music for Paratroopa's recorder. I couldn't tell what that was. So, we just saw the book on Paratroopa. It didn't really come into play too much, did it? So, and you were already found most of your items, so I'm just gonna ask out of sheer curiosity, why did you pick it up?
I picked it up just in case I was gonna go buy hints, which I never did. But it helps out even with old men in level 9. So if I would have found like an early room that told me where, you know, Ganon was or where Zelda was, it would have given me a big advantage in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't blame you for picking it up. Like you were discussing in chat with Paratroopa a bit, I think the biggest difference here was is that I think Paratroopa found every other dungeon before 6 and 1, and I think he had like every item out of those dungeons, even before he got the red candle or the wand.
I think my decision to check through Deadwoods before heading up to Candle Road and big.
Yeah, you're cutting a bit, but I don't think you can be blamed for checking that. You know, a lot of times it's a very subtle decision-making process that results in a runner going one way or the other. This time it definitely worked out in your favor. Paratrooper definitely had the ladder first, so that was nice for him. He didn't have to redig 6 or anything like that. But otherwise, you had most of the other important items before he did. Man, where was this? The raft was in easy room in 8, wasn't it? Because you had that really early.
Raft was like 4 rooms into 8.
Yeah, lots of pretty much free items and free Triforces this seed just abounds.
We see Paratroopa in a room with a bunch of blue dark nuts. I don't think you were in that room at all.
I think I did like 8 or 9 rooms in 8. I had found both of the items. This one south of the Dig Dogger. And then after I found the book, I just ran straight for the Triforce.
Alright, well, GG to you. I have nothing more to ask you. Any final thoughts on this seed before we let you go?
No. This was it was a fun seed. I really enjoyed the 0 whiz robes that I basically saw, except for like level 5 and 9.
Yeah,
So
they were actually, the seed was actually fairly nice. And oh, well, that's something we didn't see. The mugger found one a little late. Wanted your bombs or your money?
Oh, is this the item right here? There might be. Was it red bubbles for the raft? Nope,
No,
that's
transport.
just the transport.
it was the item was, I think it was 1 north of the like room that had the compass.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that was down. I can just see the rooms that he hasn't checked yet. But I'm guessing it must be in that kind of middle top leftish area.
Yeah.
So do we know who you're facing next? I think we do.
I think it's Alsoa. I think
Yeah,
Alsoa.
it is.
Yeah, Alsoa is my next opponent.
Have any thoughts on that matchup?
Not really. I've not really watched a lot of the races from brackets and Swiss. So I'm just kind of jumping into this blindly to see how it plays out.
Jumping to Randomizer blind sounds like me every day. But yeah, once again, GG's to you. Congratulations on your win here.
Thank you.
To stay alive for a little bit longer or move on. I don't know which actually side of the bracket we're on for this one.
So this was the very first match for both these guys.
Okay, so still technically in the winners bracket then.
Correct.
Alright, well, GG's. Thanks you guys for commentating on late notice. Thanks for speed gaming as well. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm happy we were able to get this race up there. It certainly deserved a restream. And congrats on the win.
Thanks.
Once again, folks, get your GG's in the chat for xIceblue, the winner of this race, moving on in the tournament. Paratroopa1, though, still alive as well. Will be moving down into the losers bracket.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look here to see who he's gonna face. Oh man. Yeah, the loser of this race looks like faces the loser of Captain Green and Unos, which happens I want to say Monday maybe?
I can check the schedule real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, that's right, Monday. So, regardless of who Paratroopa has to face, that's a really tall order for him.
And the next match we're going to be featuring on the tournament is actually your match, Jake Hoper.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm playing tomorrow afternoon.
Yep, 5 o'clock, according to this, against Sharky. We don't have a restream at this time for that, at least not on the schedule.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be on a speed gaming channel though, more likely than not at that time in the afternoon. Usually the evenings are the times where the speed gaming slots get competitive.
I don't know that tune. I actually do not know that tune.
Did he not find the raft in 8?
He noped out. He saw it and noped.
Oh, okay, I see. Fair enough. Well, I mean, maybe he shouldn't have done that because he should have been perhaps considering that he hasn't seen the white sword item. Unless they really did see it. I don't know.
We've seen both item locations, or that the raffle locks.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't. So he doesn't know that it's not required.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But it wasn't anything important.
So Paratroopa is much better equipped than xIceblue was when he entered 9. He's got 11 keys and 18 bombs to his name.
Yeah, he's not gonna have any trouble whatsoever, I feel.
Right, especially since combat wasn't really required in here. I don't know why he's hesitating so much to use this key.
I think the only issue is if he last locations the bow. Like last staircase he checks.
Yep, and Paratroop has located Ganon, or at least his roar. So, just confirming that he heard it over there, I guess. He knows it's in one of those 2 rooms that he has access to over there. When he does get the bow.
Alright, so he's gonna be searching for this level 9 to find that bow so he can fight the pig. He knows where it is. He's gonna be digging into this 9 for a little bit. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and mention the other couple of matches we have up in the near future here. Same day as J-Cover's match, we'll have Red Brigade and Ryan 7 at looks to be 10 o'clock. And then the Captain Green Unos match we didn't mention, that'll be at 10 o'clock. And then we also have Antlers and Zeb Genny on the 21st, also at 10 o'clock. I believe that is next Thursday. And of course, those are all restreamed to be determined, so make sure to keep an eye on the schedule so that you don't miss when those matches actually happen. Or where those matches happen, I should say. And there's the bow for Paratroopa, now in go mode. And Paratroopa does know where the pig is, thankfully, so just has to go over there. Guy got stuck on the wall. Alright, here's Ganon.
Let's see if he can take him down with just these 2.5 hearts. I don't know if he's got a potion.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a bit rough.
Yeah. Ganon somehow knocked him back into his teleporting sprite, which caused a double That's something you don't see that often, do you?
Well, I think he was just standing in the wrong place and I didn't get it knocked back, I suppose.
Yeah.
At least it's really easy to get to Ganon.
Yeah, there is that. It's actually easy to get to Zelda if you know the route.
I don't think he has any of the clues towards Zelda's location yet, so it might take a little bit for him to get up there.
Well, as we perceived from xIceblue earlier, the compass is one south of the kidnapped hint, so one way or the other, he will find the information he's looking for. Oh, he's got a potion though, so he should be fine if he drunks it.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of rough that he wasn't able to use that potion the first time through the fight.
Yeah, he kind of got comboed. Alright, there's the Ganon down. Just gotta fire the silver arrow, and that is GG for Paratroopa, at least for the pig. Now to find Zelda.
He's got quite a bit of Vine to explore yet, actually. Looking at his map, it's pretty bare. It's got this stuff in the bottom, middle, bottom right explored, and then the top left, and then a whole wasteland in the rest of his map.
Yeah, he's gonna possibly be a while to find this level 9, or this Zelda. Oh, and he doesn't have the book, so he can't understand the old men.
Right, but it sounded like, from what xIceblue said, that it was actually pretty easy to get the compass. He just needed to find the right room with it.
Yeah.
It might have even been sitting out, I'm not sure.
The compass, according to xIceblue, was actually one south of the kidnapped hint, so...
Right, and I think that's a little further to the east.
Yeah. I will say this much, I admire Paratroopa of not giving up as soon as xIceblue finished. There's something to be said about runners who have the tenacity to finish what they started.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to do that since he had most of the information required in the seed. I'm a little confused why he doesn't clear that Pole's Voice room really quick right there. He's got the bow and could maybe get a compass from them, perhaps.
I believe it was on likes actually.
Yeah, I'm just saying for his own decision making. Oh, I think you can just walk to Zelda from here if he goes to the right.
Going
Let's
left
see if he-
first, though.
Yeah, he's gonna go left first, but he might end up going back to the right eventually. Let's see what he decides to do once he reaches some sort of dead end over on the left here.
Oh yeah, that's the shoot room.
Yeah, that's definitely a dead end.
If you go straight right here, he'll eventually find Zelda. Yep, he's on the path. He's gotta find him right about now.
Looks like the staircase wasn't even really needed. Just made it a little faster for xIceblue in the way he went. But
Yep.
get your GGs out there.
Paratroopa has now officially finished in second place with a time of 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 10 seconds. GG's to Paratroopa. Who literally is a troopa, I think, in this case. Sticking with the seed, even though his opponent finished about 20 minutes sooner. He, like I said, gotta say props to his tenacity for sticking with it. I will see what the tune is too, as well, which I'm actually curious. I don't know what it is. And the tune indeed was the Phantom Train. So I saw someone guess that, so you got it right. So we'll see about getting Paratroopa in here for an interview. Actually, he's already waiting for us. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Paratroopa, GG's, good effort. Didn't give it up.
Yeah, GG.
I think you played pretty well for the most part. I think you know the main story. You found all the dungeons and you dug all the items, and it just happened that the items you really needed, besides the ladder, which was nice for you to get pretty early.
Yeah, that was helpful.
Yeah. Like xIceblue had to redip 6 to get the Triforce there, since it was on the moat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but getting that offense makes a big difference. And you weren't really going slow through the dungeons that you were finding, but just having to go back to get the Triforces takes some time. You know,
yeah,
even if it was quick.
That didn't even matter though. By the time I was doing that route, it was over anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
The moment I decided to leave 6 and not go into 6, the race was completely over at that moment. Once I found the red candle, I knew I had lost. Once I found the wand and won, I almost snapped forfeited because I knew it was over. There's just no chance, unless xIceblue did the same thing as me, which he didn't. So it was over. That's all there really is to say about it. Any other decision I made is moot, basically.
Yeah, for the most part, the seat was perfectly fine. A lot of free dungeons, essentially. That 4, prime example right there.
I just didn't even bother checking for the Triforce in 4. I don't know if that's the wrong decision. I don't know. Whatever. I could have gone in and seen if the Triforce was free or not, but I don't know.
You had a kind of an interesting experience since you had the recorder so early and you didn't pick up any Triforce pieces. You were able to full clear the whole overworld and check all the recorder spots and never have a whirlwind show up.
Yeah, I was confused the first time that happened. It's like, something should happen. But then I realized I didn't have any Triforces, so whatever.
Right.
Yeah. That's kind of the sucky thing about not going for Triforces when I had the recorder, but, I don't know. Whatever. I don't really know what the right call is in Swordless to whether want to drink for Triforces, because it's so bad if you go in and it's deep and you don't get anywhere.
I can say if the Armos item had been anything really useful, like, wand, bow, red candle, maybe even a boomerang, I don't know, depending on what the boomerang could do, that might have helped you a lot more, because you got that a long time before xIceblue did.
Yeah, of course, because I rush Armos item every time, because that's 100% the right call. If you're not going for Armos item in the first 5 minutes of the game, you're doing this incorrectly. You have to go for it right away. And of course, it wasn't useful, because it's never useful for me. I'm the one who actually rushes the Armos item, but I never get a good Armos item out of it. So then I spent the rest of the time looking for the White Sword item, which is now a thing, for some reason. I don't know why. And of course, it was not useful either, and it was also really hard to find.
Where was it? You didn't see it.
Oh, it was Vanilla 1 Quest 2, the lake in the east. It was just a heart container, so it was completely useless. But I spent a lot of time looking for it because I'm like, as long as that's out there, I might as well do overworld clearing because that could be the wand or the red candle or whatever. And it wasn't, so whatever.
So that meant that 9 had the bow
Any
and the
key.
magic key.
Bow and magic key. Yeah, I knew where everything was by the time I entered 9.
Yeah, we didn't see the Harkinator though, so at least thanks you for letting us know that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, I got the magic sword. Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That saved you a lot of
That saved
lot
me
of money.
10 rupees.
right.
Yeah. Money
I
in
wouldn't
this
be, I wouldn't be
was-
surprised that's the only magic sword pickup of the entire tournament. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, the
Yeah.
brackets, I mean.
Right. Yeah, there were
Money
plenty
in
in
this
this
season is
list.
not the greatest, but the economy is okay.
Nah.
And I will say this much: you may not won this, but you had the tenacity to finish despite knowing that you were probably going to lose. And I gotta give you mad respect for that.
I like to forfeit because I want to see what the final times were. It bugs me if I forfeit and then I don't know how close I was later when I go back to look. I'm like, was I close or not? I don't remember. This time I know I wasn't close. That's, it's good to know.
Yeah. You had a little trouble in 7 there for sure.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the Triforce was down near the start, I think, and
Oh, God, right. Yeah, whatever. That's just 7. That's 7. You can go one way and and then you find out that it was near the start, but you didn't route that way. That's 7.
yeah,
It's
xIceblue
so
actually
stressful.
he got the Triforce his first time in there. He didn't get the silvers, and then
Oh, boy.
before he finished up 6 and went to 9, he decided to pop into to 7 quick, and that was obviously pretty helpful for him.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're probably aware of your reward for
Cripplingly aware. xIceblue had the worst scheduling luck of this tournament, but now that he's beaten me, now it's me. I have the worst scheduling luck in this tournament. The idea of me versus Unos or loser of Unos and Captain Green in losers round 1 is a travesty. That should be like winners round 3 or losers round 4. I don't know what's happening here. I almost can't even dignify this match by playing it because it's just this shouldn't happen.
yeah.
I don't want to rematch Unos. Like I'm already in the spot I'm in because I lost to Unos after beating him to 9 by 6 minutes and getting unlucky. I'm salty. Sorry.
It's understandable. These things
Yeah.
certainly happen.
Whatever. It's still good fun, I guess.
So, any final thoughts about the seed before we let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening?
No, I don't like this flag set. But I got all of the good conditions in this flag set, and I still don't like. I could have gotten Mirrored Overworld or Second Quest. I didn't get that, so that's nice, I guess. I don't know. I don't like this flag set. That's all I have to say about it.
It's
At least this didn't take 2.5 hours, because it easily could have, because it's such a bad flag set.
Well, if it's any consolation, if I played this flag set, you would beat me every single time.
It's not a consolation, because you're not the tournament. Sorry.
I'm my comment is hot garbage. I'm not that good at this game, unfortunately.
It's alright. This game's hard, honestly.
Yeah. But anyway, GG's to you. And
Yeah,
GG's
GG. Thanks for the commentary on short notice, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So GG to you, Paratroopa1 once again. And moving down to the losers bracket, but not out yet. And also GG's as well to xIceblue. Make sure to follow both of our runners here. They did an excellent job. Also make sure to follow Azarin as well as Jacover, my co-com, and our tracker tonight, respectively. And of course, we are on Speed Gaming 3. Make sure to follow Speed Gaming at Speed Gaming 2 through 6 so you don't miss any randomizer action or any action in general, because we have a lot of variety here on the Speed Gaming Network. And also, if you're more comfortable listening to a language that you're more fluent in, be it French, Spanish, German, or Portuguese, we offer commentary restream in those languages as well, and they even have their own tournaments. So, yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to. But with that being said, folks, that's going to do it for those here. So, for all of us at the Zelda 1 Randomizer, all boards, no swords tournament, I have been Wolfling0370, and we just see you all next time, and thank you for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.